Most people think frugal means struggling, that it means cutting out everything fun and living a lower quality life. That's not what frugal actually is. Frugal means paying less for the same life. It means being intentional with money instead of letting it disappear. Being cheap cuts quality. Being frugal cuts waste. And there's a huge difference between the two. The goal isn't to suffer. The goal is to stop overpaying for things that don't actually make life better. Once you understand that, saving money becomes a lot easier. Food is usually the biggest place people overspend. Not because groceries are expensive, but because food waste is expensive. Buying groceries and throwing them away is the same as throwing cash in the trash. A frugal food system is simple. You don't need to cook every day. In fact, cooking every day usually costs more and creates more stress. Cooking 2 or 3 times a week is enough. You make meals that reheat well and eat leftovers on purpose. Frugal food focuses on foods that are cheap, filling, and flexible. Rice, beans, eggs, potatoes, chicken thighs instead of chicken breasts, ground beef when it's on sale, frozen vegetables instead of fresh ones that go bad. If it freezes well, it's usually safe to buy in bulk. If it doesn't freeze well, be careful. Simple meals work best. You don't need complicated recipes with 12 ingredients. That's how grocery bills get out of control. Rice and beans with eggs. Chicken thighs with potatoes and frozen vegetables. Soups, stews, and chili. One pot. Multiple meals. Less cleanup. Less waste. Seasonings matter more than sauces. Spices cost more up front, but they last longer and save money over time. Where you shop matters just as much as what you buy. Stores like Aldi are great for basics. Costco or Sam's Club can be great for meat, rice, and paper goods. But one of the most underrated frugal moves is shopping at ethnic grocery stores. Spices are cheaper. Rice is cheaper. Produce is often cheaper and better quality. Bulk buying only works if you already use the item. Buying snacks in bulk usually backfires. Buying something you might use is almost never frugal. Frugal shopping is boring on purpose. Boring saves money. Phones are another huge place people overpay. If you're paying $80 or $90 a month for a phone plan, you're paying too much. Most people don't realize how much they're overpaying because it feels normal. Frugal phone use starts with one rule. Never finance phones. Buy unlocked phones. Keep them longer. Upgrade less often. There are solid phone plans that cost a fraction of what the big carriers charge. Mint Mobile, Visible, US Mobile, Tello. Many people can pay $15 to $30 a month and still get reliable service. That's hundreds of dollars a year saved for doing almost nothing. Internet is another quiet money leak. Most households don't need gig-speed internet. They're paying for speed they never use. For most families, 100 to 300 megabits is more than enough. Streaming, work, school, and gaming all work fine at those speeds. Call your internet provider once a year. Ask for retention or promotional pricing. If you don't ask, you usually don't get it. Buy your own modem and router. Renting equipment month after month adds up fast. Budgeting is where people either overcomplicate things or give up entirely. A budget you don't follow is useless. Simple always works better. Start with fixed bills. Housing, utilities, insurance. Then set a food budget you can actually stick to. Not a perfect one. A realistic one. Then include fun money on purpose. If you don't plan for enjoyment, you'll blow the budget anyway. Everything else goes towards savings. You don't need to track every dollar. You don't need spreadsheets that stress you out. Control the big categories and let the small stuff take care of itself. Frugal living isn't about saying no to everything. It's about saying no to things that don't matter. It's about choosing what's worth your money and what isn't. Spending money is easy. Not spending money is a skill. And like any skill, it gets easier with practice. Every dollar you don't waste is a dollar you don't need to earn. Every bill you lower gives you more breathing room. Frugal living isn't about being broke. It's about building margin. More margin means less stress, more freedom, more options. If this helped you, leave a like. Comment what you feel like you overspend on the most. And if you want more practical ways to lower your cost of living without lowering your quality of life, subscribe and stick around.